Hi crafters, this is Cindy B with mrsbscraftroom.blogspot.com here today with a new video in the video series that we're doing for 2011, and this month we're featuring the cartridge birthday bash. So what we're going to do today is make a card, a birthday card, and this is the handbook for birthday bash. We're going to use the card tag feature on page 24, which is this card, the one with the star. We're also going to use the card, the star that goes on top of the card. And then for the actual item going on the top of the card, we're going to use the snake with the 8, because this is for my grandson who is turning 8. We're going to use this image on page 68, and we'll be using the snake, and then the layer pieces for the snake, and then the number 8, and a layer number 2, the layer 2 for the hat. So we're going to go ahead and put this on the gypsy. Let's get started. Alright, so here's the gypsy, and I've already gone ahead and pulled in the card from the Birthday Bash cartridge, and you'll find the card if you touch the card tag feature. You'll find the card is key number 4, which is right here. So I brought the card in, and I have sized the card at 11.66 by 5.47, and so that pretty much, when I cut my paper, I cut the paper by 6 by 12 for the base for the cardstock, and laid that across the mat to cut the card base. Then the star, what I do is I highlight, I'll go ahead and delete that one so you can see what we do. So we highlight the image, the card base, so we go back into the cartridge keypad, and we hit the select, the shift lock feature, still with the card tag feature on, and we select on key 4, which is the star. Now, because I've selected that at the same time as having the card base selected, it's going to bring that in at the same size. Now, you don't see it yet because it's over here on the right side of the mat, so I want to ungroup, and then I can select that and drag that star in. It looks like I've somehow got 2 of those, so okay. So now that star will fit directly on top of that card base. That's how we make sure that the layer piece will layer exactly on top of the base card that we've made. Alright, now for the little snake, I've created a second layer. So if we go to layer 2, here we've got the snake image, and I wanted to make sure that he would fit on top of that star. So I have sized him at 2.53 by 4 inches. So if you're cutting him out on just a Cricut without a gypsy, you're going to cut him out at 4 inches. And then I've brought all of his layer pieces in, including the 8, all at the same size. And I've put those at different places on the mat so that I can put my different colored cardstock and cut them all at one time. One thing I wanted to point out on the card base, you'll notice there is a word on here, rock on, that I did not need. I don't want it for this card. So once that card is highlighted, the card base is, the image is highlighted, you can go under the Advanced tab and select the Hide Contour feature, which is the button with the 2 angles there, and it's going to bring up the screen. And if I highlight that, I'll go ahead and show you. I've hit show, but when it's red like that, I can hit hide, and it hides it and means that it won't cut. So I have hidden all of that rock on business because I don't need it to cut. And that way I can scooch this card up just a little bit higher on the mat and use my cardstock more effectively. So that's the layout on the gypsy. I'm going to go cut mine out, and we'll be right back to put the card together. Okay, I have my pieces all cut out. Here's the card base. So I can adjust my light so it's not so bright. Okay, so here's the card base, and I have already scored it and folded the card base, and I've also chalked around the edges, and I've added some black gel pen lines as stitching. Okay, and then here's the star, and I've done the same thing. I've added some brown chalk around the edges and added some stitching lines. And then here is the little snake with the number 8. cut out. I've gone ahead and glued him together. There were a lot of little bitty pieces, if you can see those little pieces there. Even cut at 4 inches, it had some small pieces, but I went ahead and chalked around the edges, and I like to add, the eyes really did not cut out very well, so I have these little beads that I purchased at Michael's. They come in a strip like this, and they either come in black and white, or they'll come with black and orange at Halloween time. And I usually buy these, several packs of these, because I like to use these for my eyes. I just take one off and stick it on there for his eyes. And so that's a cute little snake. So we're going to go ahead and put our card together. The first thing I want to do is I want to add a ribbon to my card. So let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and add adhesive on the ribbon. There we go. And let's see where it wants to go. So that right there. I'm going to cut that little excess off. There we go. Okay, so there is the ribbon I wanted added. And I'll go ahead and add my star. This cartridge has got some really cute little images on it. I can't wait to do another project with it. And as I said in my blog, we're going to do a whole month of Birthday Bash. So if you have any ideas or anything you're interested in, I'm going to go ahead and work on one of my grandson's birthday parties. So we'll do some treat bags or whatnot for the party. Okay, so now my star is attached, and I'm going to go ahead and put my little snake on here. I think I'm going to put him up on with some pop dots or with this foam tape. I just bought this roll of foam tape. I like the foam tape because I can cut this the size that I need, and it's really not super thick. Sometimes that foam tape is so darn thick. I mean the pop dots, that I don't like them. So go ahead and put foam tape and just cut the size you need. You can cut it as small as you like. Okay. Oh, I probably need one more piece there in the bottom. There we go. Alrighty. And we're going to go ahead and I'm going to place him right there on the card. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do, I went ahead and tied a quick little bow with the same ribbon that I'm using, that I put around the card. And I'll use a glue dot to put the bow on. Go, and then I'm going to stamp a sentiment, and I have this stamp from Paper Tray Ink that says happy birthday. So let's see, I'm hoping that is going to fit. Alright, let's see how this is going to go. I'm going to have to stand up so I can see. There we go. And so this is the finished card. It turned out really cute. It was super easy. And next week we'll have another project in the Birthday Bash series that will continue on with the birthday theme for a child's birthday party. I hope you guys enjoyed the card and have a great week. Thanks a lot.